How do you fix a match? How do you actually take a 90-minute game of football and fix it?
Yes. Well, first of all, because of this new form of sports globalization, or corruption of sports globalization, a fix goes in two ways. One is the obvious one, where you've got to get through to the referee, the player, or club officials. And ideally, you'll get the team owner in on the take. I mean, there have been some games recorded in China where they had both team owners, both teams that were actually playing, the referee, the linesman, the substitutes, all in on the fix. So essentially, the spectators were simply watching a piece of theater. I mean, that's the ideal. Then what you do is, once you've figured out which way you can make that fix happen, you phone up your contacts. These are the Asian fixers living either in Singapore, KL, or Bangkok, or any of those other countries, but specifically Singapore. And those guys will fix the illegal Asian gambling market, which is measured in literally tens of billions of dollars. So the fix goes both ways. You both have to fix the game, and you have to fix the gambling market. It's very, very difficult to watch from the outside and tell whether a match has been fixed or not. And literally, there being legal court cases where they'll bring in experts for the prosecution, they'll bring in experts for the defense, and they'll literally have an argument in the middle of the courtroom on this case. So the best way of telling them is getting inside information. As you know, my book is based on infiltrating the gang, on recording their conversations, on seeing them literally pass money over to people and bribe them. This is the perfect way of seeing if a game is fixed. And we've now got literally hundreds of games where a court has decided, a judge has listened to that kind of evidence, banged a gavel and said, this is a fixed game.
Do you think there will ever be 100% clean football where we can look at every game and know that it's honest?
No, I don't think so. But look, fixing and corruption, as we began our conversation by talking about this, it's always been in sport. It's really part of human nature. The trick is now battling this globalized phenomenon of corruption and sports corruption. And I think, frankly, Don, what we'll really need at the end of the day is an independent international anti-corruption agency for sport, the same way WADA, World Anti-Doping Agency, has been set up. The problem with sports, there are lots of good sports officials there, but they have an inherent conflict of interest in blowing the whistle on their own sports. So at some point, we're going to need to set up a new agency to deal with this new type of corruption and get the games and sports properly protected and cleaned up.